Today we're talking about work versus play. The first point I want to make when talking about work versus play is perspective. And before I even say anything, I believe that a balance has to be struck between work and play. Work being school, on the job stuff, play, time with the family, time doing fishing, entertainment stuff, whatever it is you like. So, the more time we spend in social interactions, the more mitigated our stress is at work. I believe that, and we'll get to that talking about health in my second point. But let's talk about Jeffrey Greenhaus and his article in the Journal of Vocational Behavior. He writes an article on the relationship between work-family balance and quality of life. What he finds in the end is, and he looks at three groups. One group, people that work more than they go home, people that do it in a balanced way, work, home, balanced, and people who spend more time at home. What he finds is that the people that spend more time at home have less stress at work and a higher quality of life index. The people that spend more time at work, lower quality of life, and right down the middle with the balanced people. So, with that said, let's look at health. When we talk about our health, there's all kinds of stress that we can have. Arbitrary deadlines we set for ourselves at work, deadlines our bosses set, deadlines our clients set that we have to, abide by. So the family relationship at home and entertaining yourself, all these things, they really do help mitigate that stress, as I said earlier. Quoting Professor Lundberg in his article in the Journal of Neuropsychoendocrinology, neuro being brain, psycho being mind, endocrinology being glandular function in the body, he makes the statement that the stress responses in our bodies have been important for human and animal survival. He relates that then to modern society and says, however, in modern society, some of these bodily responses may harm us rather than protect us. And I think the point he's trying to make is that stress can damage our cardiovascular systems, it can damage our psychology, and really get us pointed in the wrong direction. It hurts us, if we go back to the first point I made, and doesn't allow us to choose the right path through the forest to achieve perspective. So we want to have that balance so that we can achieve that perspective. So the third point I want to make is an amalgamation of the first 2 points. Let's consider our perspective over time, from our youth to our adulthood. Let's consider our health from our youth to our adulthood. When we're young and we're talking about taking a trip around the world, hey, let's do it. It's exciting. Let's make these memories. Wow. We'll also probably make a lot of mistakes. Maybe we take that trip in our twilight years and we have this database of memories and experience and wisdom to guide us through these things, to create mental fodder that is just exceptional. We'll look at an iceberg in a totally different way, much like a painter looks at his work in a very different way from his youth to his adulthood. So, with that said, I want to quote a notorious businessman, Hugh Hefner, and he says, "I have no plans to retire. It's the perfect combination of work and play that keeps you young. If I quit, it would be the beginning of the end for me." And he makes a really good point. In achieving that balance, like I said in the beginning, I believe that a weighted balance between work and play is terribly important. Just like today, I'm about to walk out of here when I'm done with this recording, and we're going to go to an anniversary party. It's going to be lots of fun. But got to work a little bit, and then we'll spend much more time having a good time tonight. So with that said, let's consider the old African adage. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. Second best time is right now. If you are working too much, not enjoying your family or yourself, what's it all for? So plant that tree today. Spend a little less time at the office stressing out about things that will not stop and will be there tomorrow. And enjoy your family, which will help mitigate the stress you feel at work, will help you have a better working relationship with all your coworkers, and get things done with better perspective. So with all that said,